Gemini. Welcome to your December reading. Thank you for joining me. Now, we have the overall energy with the wisdom, the Angel Wisdom Tarot, which is the King of Wands. We have the 4-week breakdown, or how the energies are likely to play out, with the Universal Rider-Waite Tarot. We have the Be Good to Yourself Oracle, and we have the Oracle of the Rose as additional insight. And I'm also going to be covering, Gemini, the reading for December that I did in the 3-month breakdown. So we're actually going to have a look at that and see how that plays, how that ties in with this reading as well, just to bring you as much insight into the month as I can. So for the month of December, in your 3-month reading, you had dreams, you had healing, and you had the Balance card, which is the Temperance. And I feel this is definitely following in on that. There's, you know, the twos are the balance, you know, and I'm getting with the Two of Pentacles here, an unbalance. And healing and understanding I'm feeling in this reading. And we'll see maybe how the dreams tie into it as well. But let's get started. Excuse me, Gemini, I beg your pardon. So we start with the King of Wands, and the card says motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. Now, when I was shuffling and the cards were coming out, I was really drawn to how you have 2 twos, and also how you have 2 kings and the Emperor, because the Emperor for me is the major arcana, but that the Emperor kind of embodies all the kings, if you like. And I feel with this energy, it's very masculine. And I'm seeing the word protect as well. And that is an energy of the masculine, isn't it? And I'm not talking man, woman. I'm talking the energy of masculine. The masculine energy in its essence is one to protect. It's very action driven. The feminine in its essence is very nurturing and very receptive. So Gemini, regardless of whether you know what gender you are, this reading is really calling you to action, I feel. And I'm getting the sense that that's why these twos are here. You're kind of in a bit of limbo until you take the action and make a decision. And I feel the Mystic card here explains why you haven't taken the action, or why action in this reading is so called for. But I'll get to that. So I'm actually going to, so the King of Wands is the overall energy for the month. But I'm going to read along with the King of Swords, because I think they go so well together. But the King of Wands is the overall, so I really want to stress that. The King of Wands is stepping into what drives you, understanding what drives you, where your passions lie. You know, the King of Wands here understands his soul calling. And he doesn't shy away from it. He understands it, and he knows how to move forward on it. He knows how to take action in the world, or how to manifest it into his world. He kind of, it's, I'm going to re-explain that for you, Gemini, because the knights for me are the taking initial action. So the pages sort of deciding on a plan and umming and ahhing, you know, what can I do with this? How can I move forward? They're dreaming about it. They're making a vision for themselves. And the Knight actually puts that into action in some way, shape or form. The Queens then receive. So after there's action that's been done, there's a moment of receiving. And then the King is then what gives back to the world. You know, it's making it in the world. It's basically putting out into the world your soul's journey, what you were called here to do. It's manifesting something to give back to the world. You know, the Queen gets to the point of manifesting what she needs. And when you get to the King, you've got everything that you need. And now then you give out to the world. And that's the energy you're in, Gemini. You've got everything you need. And I feel for some of you, you're not quite sure about that. Maybe you don't feel that you have. But all these kings and the emperor are telling me that you definitely do. You know your soul's calling. You know what you are passionate about. You know what you were driven to achieve. What really lights your fire. And the King of Swords is saying you have what it takes to, like, all the information you need, basically, Gemini. You have the wisdom to do this. You have the knowledge to do this. It's just a matter now of giving, putting it out into the world, offering it. And I like these two kings together in your reading, especially with the Emperor, because this is your soul calling and your mind aligning. Because sometimes we have a soul calling, but in our mind we just can't picture how to do it, how to get there. You have that. You're already there. You're at the Kings. The Kings are the end of the suit of whatever they're depicting. So you're at the end of your journey of your soul. Not at the end, you know, because we have many journeys, but this particular drive, this particular passion, you are now embarking on the journey of putting it out there. You have the clarity and the knowledge to do it. And there's some sense here of, you know, you've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And for some reason, Gemini, I feel like you're kind of here. I feel that you know that you shouldn't be here, but I think it's the doubts that have kind of made you go, ooh, suddenly I'm not sure about this. You know, it's almost like, I see it like, you know, an actor playing in a play, and they've been rehearsing and they get up there and they do their thing and it's all good and they know everything. And then come opening night, there's this wobble, there's these jitters, there's this nerves, there's this feeling sick almost, because they're going to go out and show the world, show the audience. It's exactly that. You're about to step out there and offer to the world, to your community, to your boss, to whatever it is, because some of you, it could even be relationships, though I do feel it's more widespread than that. And you've just got this wobble. That's how I'm seeing it. It's not a bad thing. It's not like these huge insurmountable kind of problems or decisions that you can't make. I just feel it's this wobble of nerves and anticipation and doubt and you know, just fears kind of thing. And here, Gemini, this is either you reconciling, you know, the different parts of you to acknowledge that, you know what, I have everything I need. I just need to trust myself. Or this could be somebody coming in that shows you just how much you have to give, just how much wisdom you've gained, just how much this journey is important, not just to you, but to others. Others will benefit from this. And these twos are really making me feel it's you and others, or it's you, like the different parts of you, the ego you, the soul you, your mind, your physical body. You know, because when we get nervous, when there's excitement, we have physical symptoms. And I feel this is balancing the all that is almost. You know, and the pentacles is things in our tangible world, but the waves in the background, they signify emotions. The cups is your emotions as well. So you've really got something from all the minor arcana here. You've got a wand, you've got a sword, you've got a pentacle, and you've got a cup. So I really feel this balance, this healing is on all levels. And that's the Emperor. Gemini, the Emperor embraces all the kings. He knows and understands his soul journey. He knows his mind. He has wisdom. He knows when to use his mind and when to rely more on the cups and follow his intuition. See what his emotions are telling him. Almost what his gut feeling is, so that he can manifest in the tangible world. He's aligned. The Emperor, he's not just all powerful. He is powerful because he knows his weaknesses. He knows his weaknesses and he knows his strength, and that's where his power lies. He doesn't waste time on things that don't serve him. He doesn't waste time looking at what he doesn't do well and berating himself about it. He looks at what he does well. He uses that to fuel him. He'll either learn and dedicate himself to either finding people that can help him with the things that he's not good at, the things that he doesn't enjoy, or he will see that as a journey in itself for him to improve, to learn, to grow again. He doesn't sweat the small stuff, Gemini. Not at all. And I feel this real masculine energy is once you get over this, you're just going to see it. You're just going to see that, oh, why did I ever doubt? Why did I ever doubt? And that's okay, because I'll tell you why you doubt, Gemini. It's because we're human. You know, we have that very human aspect of ourselves that we do get scared and we do doubt. And that's normal. And then you have protect. And it says, protect yourself by limiting contact with people who aren't on your side. Those who discount your emotions, diminish your self-esteem, or ask you to compromise your own rights or value. I love this card in your reading, Gemini, because I feel this is twofold. I feel understanding this and not allowing others, seeing the truth in what others are offering. And it can even be, because you've got all the suits here, it can even be like all the elements. It can even be just advice people are giving. I want to ask you, Gemini, this month is look at who you seek advice from. Look at who's offering you the advice. Are they living the life that you want? You know, is somebody giving you advice on romantic relationships, and they don't have a committed relationship? They're not in one. Are you accepting advice from somebody who has kept themselves small in some way and hasn't taken leaps of faith and stepped out of their comfort zone? You know, it's like, you know, if you're wanting to start a family, you know, you don't really want to take advice from the young single person who doesn't have a family, who's out living, you know, the fun life. It's not the information that you need. Look at people that are living the life that you want and then accept their advice. All the others, I just wouldn't even go there. And I like how it says limit your contact. It doesn't mean you have to sever ties, though I feel some of you will. I think just when you come to this sitting in your own power, understanding your own worth and true value, when we get to that stage, people often fall away because it almost gets to a point where there's nothing left to talk about or give or receive. You know, there's just no exchange, so they tend to fall away. But sometimes we just limit contact with people and let them speak if they want to speak, let them share what they want to share, but don't take it on board. Look at what they're doing. And it's almost like take that advice. You know, are you looking at what they're doing and going, wow, I'm really impressed? Not, Spirit's just asked me to clarify that, because it's not on a, oh, I want their life, or, you know, it's got to fit with your journey. You know, if they're off, you know, climbing the ranks in a brilliant career and you want a family, well, you're not going to say that what they're doing is not worth anything, but it's not at all your journey. So again, you don't want to take their advice because, you know, there's just no comparison with what you're trying to achieve. And I'm wondering if that's what's got you unbalanced, Gemini. I wonder if the people that surround you have very different lives, and so they're each giving you, you know, their advice, and it's probably really meaningful. Like they mean well, but well, some of them do, but they're not on your path, so they can't even understand what you're trying to achieve. So please look at their life and what they're doing, not to judge them, but to see, is their advice valid for me? I think a lot of it you'll find it isn't, and I think a lot of it you're just going to come across yourself. And that's why you have this mystic card, the mystic. And I feel in this reading for you, Gemini, this mystic card is basically, this is the energy you're going to be embracing. And the mystic understands the all that is unseen. They know that there's something bigger out there than us. They also trust in that. They also feel connected to that. But the mystic also knows there's a real world. And, you know, there's the body needs to be healed and aligned. You know, the mind needs to be healed and aligned. And that's where we have, you know, a holistic environment, don't we? A whole environment. And the mystic knows that. And I feel that Spirit saying, embrace this. And that's why I feel you have one each of these elements here. It's that bringing into the balance all that makes up you, and how all that makes up you is connected and part of all that makes up everything. And it's understanding that on a very deep level where you can actually apply it to your life. This is a beautiful energy. And this is the energy you'll be stepping into. You'll understand this. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Gemini. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas this month, or whatever celebration you celebrate. Truly sending you much love and light this time of year. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.